And good evening to you, Pointer sports fans, and welcome to KB Willett in beautiful Stevens Point, Wisconsin for tonight's conference matchup between the UW-Superior Yellowjackets and the UW-Stevens Point Pointers. We're doing things a little bit differently tonight. As you may notice, I am not Will Haroldson. Instead, my name is Liam Statsz, and I am joined in the booth tonight by my good friend, Ashton.
Yes, hello, my name is Ashton Parker, and I am here to help do color commentary for this fantastic game for the Stevens Point Pointers versus the Superior Yellowjackets. Sorry, no, you keep going, my man.
Anything you want to talk about in the sports world tonight before we get this game underway?
Sure thing. So we can talk about the Pointers women's basketball team beat the UW Pioneers 59-53 in conference play at Berg Gym in Stevens Point. They improved to, if I'm correct, it's 6-2 and 1-1 in conference play.
Very
So
good
stuff by them. Yes, it is 6-2, 1-1. We also have the women's hockey team. You might have checked out the live stream earlier here. They also they won today. I forgot who they played though.
Northland College.
It was Northland College. They won 4-1. That very nice win by the Lady Pointers. And as well as at 7 o'clock on, I think it's the UWSP Athletics page, or no, not the UWSP Athletics page. It will be on Platteville's page as the UW Pointer, Stevens Point. I'm sorry, I'm messing over my words.
It's all good. The Pointers will take on the Platteville Pioneers in Platteville, right?
Correct. The men's basketball team will. The Pointers are trying to stop themselves going on a 3-game skid, trying to bring back after a strong start to the season. They're 4-3, 0-1 in conference play, and they want to try and get a big statement win here today.
And I hope that they do. It should be a very good matchup. Last time these teams saw each other was in the WIAC tournament last year. The Pointers would take both games and win and go on to the WIAC Conference Championship game against Eau Claire. They would ultimately lose that. But last time these two teams saw each other, things got very, very chippy.
Yes, they did. So we're excited for this game today. The Pointers, if you guys don't know, the Pointers are 5-1-3 currently. 5 wins, 1 loss, and 3 ties with 3-0 in conference play. That's the big thing right there. They haven't lost in conference yet.
That's very important for them. A good, strong start to their conference total here. Hoping to make it to 4-0. So am I.
Yeah, I'm hoping so as well. You know, especially, I don't think very many people, after the beginning of the season, they started off a little rough. I don't know if very many people expected them to start off 3-0, but here we are. Very good stuff here by the Pointers as we get ready for pre-game announcements where we will find out the starting lineups. I don't know if you have them written down. You do. Perfect.
So, also, I noticed that, well, actually, is there anything that you noticed when they faced River Falls last night?
Well, one thing I noticed is that things just look much more comfortable. They, feel like they ironed out the kinks at the beginning of the season. As I said earlier, a bit of a rough start. I think it was like 1-3. It was not good.
It was not a good start, and they got scored on 41 seconds into the first period.
Exactly, but they were able to bring it back, and you were able to just take a very nice win in River Falls too. That's the important thing. And going back to Stevens Point after a away game should be nice for this Pointers team. As here they come.
The Pointers are taking the ice. We're about 7 or so minutes away from game time. Your starting lineups tonight for the UW Stevens Point Pointers: the fourth line, Cody Moline, Tyler German, and Wilson Northey as your forwards. The second defensive pair, Nick Gonrowski and Evan Junker. And starting tonight, it is the senior all-WIAC athlete, Ryan Wagner. Your starting lines for the UW Superior Yellowjackets: Sam Stern at defense. Where's the other defense?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Charles Martin at your other defense. Zach Bannister, CJ Walker, and Austin Paul are your forwards. And the senior, Miles Hector, in net.
The WIAC promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting
Anything that you want to see them do tonight here?
All right, yeah, I was literally just about to ask you
Same
that too.
wavelength.
So I feel like what they need to do is mainly just keep. I want to see power play. You know, they've been improving lately. As if you guys are aware, Pointers started off the season very rough in the power play. They didn't score in the power play till like the 4th or 5th game of the season, and it was just not looking very good. However, recently they started to get better,
Steadily improving.
Exactly. So I just want to see more of that. I want to see more improvement. And as we've talked about before on the Sports Hub here on SBTV, we've talked about how their penalty kill is also super good as well. One of the best in the conference, maybe even the nation. So it's if they are able to just keep improving that power play while keeping that penalty kill at an elite level, things should go really well for the Pointers tonight.
You are correct. And last night during River Falls, they actually did almost score. I believe it was 2 seconds. The defender was out of the box, and they got the tally. I think that might have tied it or been the go-ahead. But either way, they are steadily improving on the power play. Things I'd like to see tonight is them to just kind of be more aggressive than they have been. They've been steadily increasing, and that's something I really like to see.
Yeah, no, that's a great point to make, and you know, we'll see what happens tonight. I'm really excited. You know, I want to see if the Pointers could start off 4-0. That would be
Huge.
That's absolutely massive.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of people had some doubts going into this season because they lost a few players, lost a few key veteran players too. So they didn't know if this team was going to be as good as they were last year. And especially after those first few games against St. Norbert, and a couple other away teams.
The loss in the tie.
Yeah, the loss in the tie against St. Norbert. And obviously St. Norbert, very talented team. They were ranked number 6 then. I think they still are now.
Still a top 10 team.
Exactly. You know, people start to get a little concerned. I know there's a few people I know that are talking about starting to get concerned as well. However, I think after these few games, you know, they've really showed that they can play at that same level.
Got their confidence back.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Their confidence is back, and that's exactly what they needed to return to.
I could not agree more. These Pointers are playing with a lot of swagger, a lot of confidence, and that's something incredibly important. We're going to take a little bit of break here as the national anthem is played, and we'll be back to you shortly.
are Justin Easterling, Brandon Schrader, Jason Peters, and Justin Peters. At this time, would you please rise as Heidi Oberstadt sings our national anthem.
Two minutes to game time here in KB Willett. We are inching ever closer to the puck drop.
Oh yeah, it's about to get electric here at KB Willett.
Probably one of, if not the best home crowds in the entire WIAC. I'd go so far as to say in D3 hockey.
I agree. You know, students always show out no matter what this team, you know, no matter how, you know, maybe how inconsistent this team is, we should be, you know, the student section always shows out.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if the Pointers are having an off time or a good time. This place, especially in the student section, is almost completely packed. About a minute and a half here, getting ever so closer.
Yes, and you know, during penalties, we'll keep you informed of all the other UWSP action happening around in different sports as well. We'll keep you informed on that basketball game in Platteville as we reach
game time.
Exactly. Here we go. I guess, you know, in other sports news across college and regional action, Wisconsin men's basketball team beat Marquette in Pfizer Forum. So Marquette's home court in Milwaukee, they beat them 80-77 in overtime. Very nice win there for Wisconsin.
An important one, too.
An important one too as we come to the puck drop. Here we go.
Face-off won by the Yellowjackets. They'll pass it along the boards. Take it into the offensive zone. It'll fall behind the net. Recovered there by Bannister. Bannister will pass it back to the point. It is fought by along the boards. It'll squeak out of the zone. Yellowjackets will gain possession, but turn it over to the Pointers. Sam Stern with a quick flip up ice. A race to the end, and that's going to be icing. And that'll bring us all the way back down into the Yellowjackets zone. Quick line change here for the Pointers as they'll bring out their good line with Andrew Poulias on it.
A little bit of sound issue, nothing too bad. Face off here.
Face off, won by the Yellowjackets, but quickly taken away by the Pointers. Fought behind the net. Flipped out of the zone by C.J. Walker. That's going to go all the way down to the end of the ice. Ice is waved off. Be collected by the Pointers, and they'll start a rush up ice. To center, flipped up, collected by David Hill. But quickly turned over to the Yellowjackets. Reed Stark has it. Quick shot on save by Wagner. They'll be flipped out of the zone, but kept in. Sorry. Fought alongside in the corner. Fans loving it.
Yeah, hard hit there in the left corner there.
David Hill will take it behind the net. Pass up to Fletcher Anderson. Anderson loses it at center ice. The Yellowjackets have a 2-on-2. Quick shot saved by Wagner. Collected by Reed Stark. Shot goes wide. Fought off by Bradley Stonnell. Shot deflected. Saved by Wagner, and another shot, but goes wide. Bradley Stonnell with a hit. Antonio DiPaolo behind the net. Might have been a shot, might have been a pass, who knows.
I'm noticing a lot of people are falling over on the ice right now. I've counted at least 4 people.
Shot into the zone, collected by Hector. He'll knock it down and pass it up. Collected by the Pointers. He loses it in escape blades. Tristan Therian and Fletcher Anderson battling for it. It'll go behind the net. The Pointers will try to bring it up ice. Stolen in front of the net. Great defense saved by Wagner.
That could have been really devastating there for the Pointers, but he's able to, but by great defense and a good save by Wagner, he was able to keep it scoreless.
Fought off by Jordan Fader. They'll bring it up next. Offsides by a mile. Good catch by the linesman.
The Stevens Point Brewers proud to sponsor tonight's Pointer Hockey Game, celebrating 165 years of brewing.
Yeah, no, I think it's, I said it before, but I think it'll take a little bit more time to mention it. A lot of people are falling over right now. It's kind of interesting.
I've noticed that too. They just can't seem to get their footing. Face-off won by the Pointers. They'll dump it into the zone. No icing. Kept into the zone by the Pointers. A wonderful job. Along the sideboard. Pass goes nowhere. And that's going to be kept into the zone. Collected behind the net. Sam Stern battling for it now against Sciarino. Sciarino will lose it, and the Yellowjackets will bring it up the ice. In the possession of John Stempahar. In the corner now, behind the net. Pointers will regain possession of it, and will bring it up the ice on the near boards. He'll flip it into the zone. Charles Martin battling for it now. Collected by the Yellowjackets. Pass is intercepted by the Pointers. However, they're going to call a hand pass now on the Yellowjackets. A lot of action here in the first couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Face-off now in the Yellowjackets' offensive zone. Won by the Pointers. Quick shot on goal, saved by Miles Hector. German battling for it now. That puck is just going to squeak out of the zone. Still in possession of the Pointers. He'll pass it along to keep it out of the hands of the Yellowjackets.
Oh, big hit there by German on the outside.
Wagner out of his net to play the puck. He'll pass it up the boards. A penalty upcoming on the Pointers. They're going to call elbowing, and that's going to be on Tyler German for an elbow. And so the Pointers will go on the penalty kill.
Yeah, I was just as I said before this game started, their penalty kill is one of the best in the WIAC, maybe even the nation. So, you know, honestly, not in that bad of a spot right now for point, but you never take things too lightly. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Stevens point penalty, 3:35, and number 15, Tyler Germain. UW Superior is now in the power play.
Face-off, won by the Yellowjackets. Collected by Colton Friesen. Friesen will pass it up to his other point man. To the winger, block shot. Back to DePaulo. DePaulo will pass it back to Friesen. Friesen will pass it to his winger. Back to Friesen. Shot saved by Wagner out in front of the net. Didn't get the puck cleared. Friesen will hold on to it. Shot blocked by Stewart. Still collected by the Yellowjackets. DePaulo almost lost it. Friesen with the puck now. He'll pass it to C.J. Walker. C.J. Walker back to Friesen. Friesen over to DePaulo. He'll skate with it for a second. Shot blocked in traffic. Didn't get to the net. Pass, errant pass to the corner. Collected by DePaulo. Finishes his check. Shot blocked in front. Another shot saved by Wagner.
Hey, what are we saying?
A lot of block shots.
A lot of interception, a lot of block shots there. Yeah, it just looked like whenever the puck just went one area, tried to go in one line, just always got intercepted to go another way.
Gavin Rasmussen on the draw against Jordan Fader. Face off, won by the Pointers. Collected by the Pointers. They're going to pass the puck up the ice. Still in the possession of the Pointers. Along the near line, and they are just going to dump it into the zone. Collected behind the net by Charles Martin. Charles Martin will pass it to McGregor Sinclair. Sinclair will bring it up the ice. He'll pass it across the ice, nobody home. Battled for behind the net. Collected by the Pointers. They aren't able to clear the zone. Charles Martin has it. Reed Stark, and a shot and a goal for the UW Superior Yellowjackets. They score on the power play about 5 minutes into the first period.
Yeah, it just went right through Wagner to the left side. Good shot there by the Yellowjackets. And that's going to be the first goal of the game. You know, Pointer's been in this situation before, though. It's tough to see, but, you know, they were in this situation against River Falls, too, so they've come back from it.
Exactly. The early goal, they aren't afraid to come back from, but you should not get into that habit of having to come back from deficits.
Exactly.
Face-off, won by the Pointers. They'll flip it up. Flipped back out of the zone by the Yellowjackets, so it's a race to the puck. They'll wave off icing. Wilson Northey has it. He'll flip it in. Chased by Troy Quinn. Hit behind the net. Good hit. Collected by Colin Peterson. Peterson will bring it up the ice. He'll be pushed off the puck as he'll dump it in. Brady Smith behind the goal. Drops pass. They'll try to clear the zone, but it won't happen. Yellowjackets keep it in the zone. Brady Smith once again. Really battling for it along the near boards. It'll be flipped out of the zone. Cody Moline gives chase, but he's not able to get there. Tristan Terrian. And it'll be flipped into the zone. Would you consider that a save by Wagner?
Nah. You know, it was just by, you know, maybe, actually. I'm not sure. That's actually a great question.
Dump in by the Pointers. Collected behind the net by Tyler Ryder. Tried the pass, intercepted by the Pointers. He'll dump it and it'll go all the way down behind the Pointer net. Ryan Wagner out to play the puck. Quick shot on net, blocked in traffic. In front of the net now. They're battling for it, and it'll scoot out to the corner. Collected by the Yellowjackets. Really battling for it along the near boards. It'll scoot back behind the net. Collected by the Pointers. They're going to look to get an attack going. They bring it up ice. Stolen away by the Yellowjackets. Bradley Stonnell with it now. He'll pass it back to DiPaolo. Intercepted by the Pointers, and they'll keep it in the zone. Just flipped in. Fader with it. Errant pass, nobody home. Reed Stark with it now. He'll come up the ice. Pushed off the puck. Pointer flip pass. Still in the zone. Did not manage to clear it. Goes out into the front of the net, but finally cleared by the Pointers. Sam Ide with it now. Anderson with it. He'll take a tumble, blow a tire behind the net, it looked like. The Yellowjackets will retake possession as they'll just flip it down. Not going to be icing. Ryan Wagner flings that to the corner where it's out of danger. Saved by Ryan Wagner. Battling for it behind the net. Chris Ishmael. Over to Charles Martin. Flipped up in front. Ryan Wagner does not have the puck trapped. That was lying right in front of him.
Yeah, those really could have been really dangerous right there being that spot. He was just lying over, but the Pointers were able to knock it out of the way, and it's able to let Wagner get up.
Yellowjackets able to clear the zone as the Pointers go for a quick change. Yellowjackets will dump it in as they also go for a change. The Pointers will try to take advantage. Quick shot, a quick pass off the ice. 2-on-2. Shot saved by Miles Hector.
A solid shot opportunity. The angle might have been just a little bit off, but the potential was there.
I agree. Not many shots on goal here currently for the Pointers.
Yeah, it's mainly just been Yellowjackets possession throughout this game currently. The Pointers just need to try and just hang on to the puck just a little bit more.
I agree. Face-off won by the Yellowjackets. They'll flip it out of the zone. Anderson after it. He'll collect it behind the net. He'll wheel around the net. Nice move. Lost control of it there for a second. Pointers still have possession. Poulias will try to bring it in the zone, but he lost possession of it. It'll be now brought out by Zach Bannister. He'll flip it in, but it won't go anywhere. Nicholas Arumatario has it, and that's going to go up and almost hit the ceiling, but not quite. The puck will leave the zone. We need to get reacquainted with it. McGregor Sinclair after the puck. He'll be checked behind the net. Pointers with possession. They'll pass it up the ice. Unable to control the pass, however. They'll go back behind the ice. Brady Smith with it. Brady Smith back behind the net. Nicholas Arumatario will try to pass that up, but it won't go anywhere. Collected by Friesian. Saved by Wagner. He just got a piece of it. Tried to get a pass out into the slot, but nobody home. Pointers have control. It's a 2-on-2. It's the captain, Wilson Northey, and he's going to take a big hit. Cody Moline battling for it now in the corner. Still battling for it. He'll come away with it behind the net. He'll blow a tire. That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, falls down there again. Yeah, a lot of falling over.
He'll continue to battle for the puck. Pointers really battling for the puck here to try and remain possession, but they won't get it. Colin Peterson brings it out of the ice, and he'll dump it in. It will not be icing as the Yellowjackets go for a change. Collected behind the net by the Pointers. They'll try another rush. Here they come over the blue line.
Oh, big
Stood
hit.
up, but chance here for the Pointers. Saved by Miles Hector. Big hit there at the line.
Oh, there's the opportunity, though. They had that one-on-one. Yeah, that was an absolutely massive hit, though, near center ice.
And it looks like it's going to be an immediate timeout. So while we're taking that, let's bring you some scores from around the WIAC, more particularly from the Stevens Point sports teams.
Oh, boy, howdy. Well, let me pull up the scores here.
Restaurant, Team Zero Company, Subway, Stevens Point Brewery, General Beer.
But my goodness, I don't know. Who was that? He just got absolutely leveled at the line.
I'm not entirely sure who it was. I think it was number
Moline?
19, Cody Moline. Yeah,
Just getting absolutely destroyed tonight.
Just trucked over. It was kind of insane.
On the flip side, as everybody focused on that, that allowed for one of the Pointers to get in, and he almost had a breakaway.
Oh, boy, howdy do. I got some stats for you fine folks at home. All right, we have Eau Claire versus UW versus Stout. Eau Claire's up 1-0 with 9:41 in the first period. And then we have River Falls versus Northland College. They have not started yet. I think it's going to be a 7:30 time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So they have not started. Interesting stuff there. Let me also pull up the men's basketball, as that game should have started as well, versus Platteville.
In Platteville, correct?
Correct, it is in Platteville. Another away game for the Pointers. They've had a lot of those recently for the men's basketball team. As we get started here, face off.
Won by the Yellowjackets. Quick shot all the way out. However, they're going to wave off icing, saying it was touched by one of the Pointers. Ryan Wagner gets the rush going. Passed up the ice. Collected by Schiarino. Didn't get the shot off. Blocked by the Yellowjackets. Clark still in the possession of the Pointers behind the net. Front to the front of the net. Miles Hector had no idea where that puck was. Pass to the point. It'll be dumped back in behind the net. Collected by the Pointers. Back behind the net.
Oh, the ref is in the way.
The ref is getting entangled in the play at the moment. Still Pointers possession. Is that pass? Good spot. Nobody home. Back behind the net. Finstrom with a nice hit. He'll keep it in. Gonrowski battling for it now. It'll be still collected by the Pointers. Kept in by. Yellowjackets say that was a high stick. The refs disagree, and the Yellowjackets will clear the zone and bring it up the ice. Nick Gonrowski with it now. Gonrowski tried to clear the puck. Nobody home. Shot blocked in front by Brady Smith. Gonrowski tried to get the pass going. Nobody there. Deflection saved by Wagner. Another shot saved by Wagner. Well, a quick succession of shots there for the Yellowjackets, but all of them were saved by Ryan Wagner.
Ryan Wagner really showing that veteran leadership there. It's a 6-year of eligibility. He's been around with players for quite a long time. Truly a valuable asset for them.
I agree. Face off. Both eager to get it underway. Face off, won by the Pointers. It'll be taken behind the net, and he'll go down. Yellowjackets regain control. Excuse me, the Pointers will keep it. They'll try to bring it up out of the ice. That'll be offsides, unfortunately, as the puck just escaped David Hill and just went on over the blue line. Face-off will be right in front of us now.
Man, this is great. We are front row seat to the action now.
Andrew Poulias versus Gavin Rasmussen on the draw. Face-off, won by the superior Yellowjackets. Charles Martin will bring it up the ice. He'll flip it in. Will not be icing. Collected behind the net by Brady Smith. Brady Smith will pass it to Jordan Rue. Jordan Rue will drop pass. Missed by Aromatario. Aromatario back to Brady Smith. Aromatario up to Jordan Rue. And Jordan Rue will bring it up the ice. He'll dump it in. Chased by Andrew Poulias. Miles Hector came way out of the net to play that puck, and that's going to be icing. My goodness, he came all the way out of the net to play that puck.
Oh yeah, and it just got sent flying.
Around the arena, sure, by yours. The winner will be announced in the third period.
McGregor Sinclair versus Tyler German on the draw. Face-off. Disputed, but ultimately won by the Yellowjackets. C.J. Walker will bring it up the ice. He'll dump it in. Stewart will give chase. Stewart passes it up. Kept in the zone by the Yellowjackets. Stewart once again has the puck in the corner. He'll pass it behind the net. Once again kept in the zone by the Yellowjackets. Really battling for it on the far board, but ultimately brought out by the Pointers. Pointers still have it, and they'll dump it in. It'll go right behind the net. And that's going to be way offsides, as the linesman is screaming that it was offsides. But oh my goodness.
And you just hear him. I don't know if the mics picked it up, but we could just hear just someone just yelling on the sideline.
I mean, everybody thought that was onside. Even the referee having a talk with him now. My goodness. Face off, won by the Pointers. By Evan Junker.
Oh, taken away by the Yellowjackets.
My goodness. Passed over to the point to DePaulo. DePaulo will try to get a shot off, but I think that was actually blocked. Yellowjackets will keep it into the zone. Ryan Wagner behind the net to play that puck. Brought out by the Pointers. Pointers Still at the blue line. Over to Jake Statsz. Jake Statsz will dump it in. Miles Hector will come out of the net to play it. Statsz with a good hit, and he'll take the puck. Nicholas Aromatario with it now, and he'll pass it up. That'll be tipped and will not be icing.
That Superior bench does not agree with that call, but the refs did not agree with them.
They just did not. They started yelling at him almost.
Yeah.
Battled for in the far corner. Still battled for. Not sure who has it. That'll exit the zone, if only for a moment, but enough for them to clear the zone. Pointers have control of it. They'll try to pass it up, try to get a rush going. Kept in the zone by the Pointers. Quick shot, hit his own man in front. Brought up by the Yellowjackets. Shot blocked by Sam Ide. That'll go behind the net, and the Pointers will get another rush going. Fader.
This time's a bit more open for the Pointers, so maybe this could lead to something.
McKennigan with a shot, but that goes super wide.
Tried to clear it, but got blocked there by number 26, Jordan Rue.
McKennigan with the puck now. He'll start another rush up ice. Dodges one attacker, and he'll dump it in. Andrew Pulias will give chase, but he won't get there. Jordan Rue now. Collected by Harrison Stewart.
Oh, good puck control there.
Shot, and that'll hit the top of the roof.
That was great puck control there by number 23, David Hill. Yes, it was up there, and he was able to knock it down, get right in front of his, right in front of the hockey stick, and was able to at least try and get a shot off. It was like a 1v2 situation. I don't think he was going to ultimately get nothing, but it was really great stuff there.
Good effort.
Exactly, that's exactly it.
Andrew Pulias on the draw versus, I believe that is Gavin Rasmussen. Face-off, won by the Yellowjackets. They'll flip it out, and that'll immediately hit that air ventilation unit hovering over the ice. And so the face-off will once again come into the zone.
Oh man, it's like we were just here. This is great.
Deja vu almost.
Oh wow.
Andrew Pulias and Gavin Rasmussen again for the draw. This time the face-off won by the Pointers. Quick shot blocked in front by Gavin Rasmussen. Fought for along the far corner. Jordan Rue with it now, but he will lose control of it, and the Yellowjackets will clear the zone, and that's going to be icing. So once again, we are going to come back into the zone and almost the same exact face-off circle.
Hey man, it's almost as nice the third time.
Third time's the try here for the Pointers.
I guess. It's not even, they won the face-off last time. So hey, maybe this will lead to something a little bigger.
This time, Nicholas Finstrom face-off. Won by the Yellowjackets. They'll clear the zone, but it hits, once again, hits the roof.
Yeah,
and so the face-off's not going to move.
They really like stopping and starting this. This is interesting.
The referee is having himself a little chuckle.
Let's do it again.
Fourth time's the charm. This time, face-off won by the Pointers. Quick shot, hit a man in front, might have been his own man, just it was narrowly deflected wide. Nicholas Aromatario still has the puck. He's battling for it. Sciarino out. Passes it out. Shot saved by Miles Hector.
Good shot there. It was just right in front of Miles Hector.
A little bit of extracurricular activities happening here in front of the net.
Stop me if you've heard this before. We're having another face-off right there.
What does that make the fifth one in the span of a couple minutes?
I think not even a couple minutes. I think it's like 30 game seconds.
Yellowjackets finally clear the zone without it hitting the roof, but it'll be offsides.
No, we're gonna do it again.
This time it's not in their zone though. This time it's just they're on the blue line.
Will receive a coupon for a complimentary free taco, courtesy of Taco Bell. Taco Bell, Willett.
Face-off taken by Tyler German. Face-off won by the Pointers. That pass is going to be missed, and unfortunately it will be icing. That stretch pass, Wilson Northey just not able to get in there. Face-off is going to be taken by McGregor Sinclair versus Tyler German. Conversation going on now between McGregor St. Clair and the linesman.
Oh, here we go. Start up again.
Face-off, won by the Yellowjackets. Kept in the zone. Passed up along the boards, almost deflected. David Hill has it behind the net. He'll take a little bit of a hit. Pass in front, save by Ryan Wagner. Brought up now by the Pointers. Fans appreciating that save. Collected still behind by Cody Moline. Cody Moline passes it to the point. Shot from the point. Saved by Miles Hector. And that'll freeze play for about a half a minute.
That sticks went flying near that end. Wagner was able to stop there within all that chaos. Impressive stuff there as always.
I agree. Ryan Wagner really showing his experience here tonight.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Connor Witherspoon on the draw. Face off, won by the Pointers, but they'll battle for it along the far boards. Comes out in front of the net, deflected up into the air. The Yellowjackets will take control of it. Pointers will take it right back, and he'll try to pass it up for his own man, but it is intercepted by the Yellowjackets. Battled for along the boards, collected by the Pointers. The Pointers will pass it along behind to Fader. Fader to Mick Hennigan. Hennigan across the point to his other defenseman. Shot from the point, misses. He ran over Miles Hector. Fader battling for it still. Pass towards the net, missed. Miles Hector had no idea where that puck was. Screened in front. Anderson behind the net. He's battling for it. Taken by the Yellowjackets. Taken right back by the Pointers. Pointers in the corner. I think that's Connor Witherspoon. Connor Witherspoon still with the puck. Finally taken away by the Yellowjackets. Kept in the zone by the Pointers. Passed up to Mick Hennigan. Mick Hennigan with a shot blocked by the Yellowjackets. And if they hustle, it's going to be a 1-on-3. Pass missed. They missed the pass. That pass will go nowhere. Nobody home. Battled for along the near boards. I'm not sure who has it. Really battled for it. It'll slide out into the front of the net. Collected by the Pointers. The Pointers will start a rush up ice. I think that was Evan Junker who had the puck.
I think you're right.
Really battling for it in the far corner. It'll squeak out to the far boards. Pointers still have it. From the point, slap shot goes wide. Here in front of us now. Collected by the Yellowjackets. That pass is going to be, icing is going to be waved off. Collected behind the net by Evan Junker. Collected now by the Pointers. Pointer, stretch pass over to the side. Evan Junker was going for a change. He wasn't expecting to receive a pass. Sciarrino still has the puck. He'll take it through mid-ice. Try to get it up into the zone. Kept still.
It falls down there.
Sciarrino, maybe he was helped, maybe he wasn't. He blew a tire all the same. Still had by the Pointers. Out to the point. Over to Nicolas Romatario. Romatario will shoot it, but that gets blocked. And Sciarrino finishes his check. My goodness. Austin Paul seemed like he was hurt on that blocked shot.
As there's a glove and stick near the left side of the ice. Right
Pass in front by the Pointers. Oh, just missed the point.
Oh, it's probably one of the best opportunities they had at getting a goal today.
Andrew Poulias tries a shot, but he missed the puck. Taken out now by Reed Stark. Reed Stark dumps it into himself. Collected behind the net by Andrew Poulias. Over to Brady Smith. Collected by David Hill. David Hill will lose control, but still collected by 1 minute left here in the first. Andrew Poulias wasn't able to corral that pass, and so the Yellowjackets will clear the zone. Behind the net. Pass up the point. Over to Wilson. Over to Northey. He will lose it, and they'll go over to the Yellowjackets. Yellowjackets tries a stretch pass, intercepted by the Pointers. Fought for alongside the far boards. That pass not able to be corralled by Mick Hennigan. Controlled behind the net by the Pointers. The Pointers will try one last attack up ice before the period ends. Wilson Northey battling for the puck. That puck will squeak out of the zone. 10 seconds left here in the first. Ryan Wagner way out of his net to play that puck. Missed it. 3 seconds left, and they're just going to clear the puck, and we will come to our first intermission of the game. The UW Superior Yellowjackets have a 1-0 lead, taking 5 minutes into the period. We will come back in 15 minutes But before we do that, anything you saw in this first period?
You know, I saw a lot, didn't see a lot of quality possessions from the Pointers there. I felt like Superior mainly had possession for most of the period. I saw like one possible opportunity where they could have scored, maybe two. And that was the one with the play right. It was like near the end of the period. There was a play right up there where they just sadly missed the puck right in front. I think that was their best shot they had all period.
I would agree.
And you see a bit more quality possession. You see possibly a little more aggression from the Pointers that the Superior Yellowjackets just kind of had.
I will agree with everything you just said. There's not a whole lot of quality possessions tonight from the Pointers so far, especially here in the first period. Been Yellowjackets' game pretty much for all of that 20 minutes. I would also say that I think maybe we jinxed them by talking about how good their penalty kill is, and then they get scored on the penalty kill.
You know, it's the commentator's jinx, is what you know. All right, and before we head off for one foul period, I'm going to give some quick updates on the scores. Still 1-0 in Eau Claire Stout hockey. No, actually, I'm wrong. It's 2-0 Eau Claire now with 59 seconds left in the first period. Still can't see anything about Norfolk College and River Falls. I don't know, something's up with the website right now.
Might be a delay.
And I finally have some updates for you for UW-SP basketball. The UW-Stevens Pointers are winning 38-30 with 5 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Good stuff there for the men's basketball team, and we
will see you after these 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Exactly.
Hello and welcome back to wonderful KB Willett Arena here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. We're about 3 minutes from the second period puck drop. The UW Superior Yellowjackets are leading 1-0 after the break. 6 shots for the Pointers, 10 shots for the Superior Yellowjackets. Anything that you would like to see them do better in this period?
Personally, I want to see a bit more aggression. I want to see, because they didn't really have, I feel like I didn't really see very many quality possessions from them during that first period. So if we can see just a little more aggression, a little more, have the ability to try and have some more quality possessions to get that option to score, I think that will benefit them in the long run.
I couldn't agree more. I think that they really need to get something going at least. Not a whole lot of good possessions, like you said, in the first period. They need to really get it going here at KB Willett, especially in front of this many home fans. If they can do that, I think they're going to win this game single-handedly. We did notice that one of the Superior Yellowjackets took one off the hand, seemed to be cradling it a lot as he went to the bench. So I'm interested to see kind of how that affects his play. I'm not sure who it was. I think it might have been Sinclair for the Yellowjackets. But very interesting to see how they get through that. Any updates on the scores from around the WIAC?
Boy, let me tell you. So, we have no change for Eau Claire versus Stout in men's hockey. Still 2-0 heading to the second period. The men's basketball game is halftime right now. UWSP is beating Platteville 48-43 currently as they are in halftime, and yet I still can't find any updates on River Falls versus Northland. I will find those updates, and I will let you lovely people at home find out what that score is.
I'm sure that there's got to be some sort of delay over there or something.
Probably.
1 minute left before the second period starts as the Pointers will take the ice. Like I hate to beat on a dead horse, but I agree with what you said, Ashton, is that they had possession, sure, but they just did not have a lot of good ones. A few scoring chances, weren't able to capitalize. They really need to get on it here.
Yeah.
Almost a collision right in front of us.
That's true. Also, I would like to extend a big thank you to our cameraman today for doing his job. I know you lovely people are probably missing Will Haroldson on the mic. Well, he has taken the liberty to do the camera work today, so all this lovely shots you're seeing here is done by him today. I want to give a big thank you to him, and I'm still going to try and figure out this score. It's not going well right now for me, but we're about to get started with the face-off at center ice to get started for this second period.
I think it's going to be Tyler German versus McGregor Sinclair, the player we were talking about. Here we go. Face-off won by the Yellowjackets. They'll flip it quick into the zone. Yellowjackets already have a way. Shot off and a shot in the goal. Quick one here for the Yellowjackets. 8 seconds into the second period. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, that was immediate that they were able to score. Wow.
Routine play, it seemed, here from the Yellowjackets, as they knew exactly where they were going to go with that pass. Got the man. That goal is going to be by number 14, CJ Walker. Corralled the pass right on the tape. Never looked back. Backhand above the glove shoulder. Wonderful goal, unfortunately. Face-off play is already resumed. Face-off won by the Yellowjackets as they once again regain control of the puck. One of the Pointers blows a tire. Yellowjackets taken in the zone. Quick shot on, fought off by Ryan Wagner. That puck will exit the zone. Sciarrino able to control it. Not for long. Jake Tice now with it. Mid-center ice. Pass to Nick Gonrowski. He'll just fire it in. Lazy save for Miles Hector. He'll pass it around. Kept in the zone. The Pointers, unfortunately, goes off man in front and pops right back out, but they'll re-enter the zone. Over to Finstrom. Finstrom will just pass it up the boards to Sciarrino. Sciarrino has it. He'll pass it out the slot, intercepted by the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets will just pass it out of the zone. It'll go over the... It's going to go over the glass.
Go into the crowd.
Scored by
Now, I have found the score for Northland College versus River Falls. It is 1-1, start of the second period.
Thank you very much.
interesting little tidbit before we get started. Northwood College has not won a conference game today, or this season currently. So interesting. Face off one by the Pointers. Shot is going to be wide.
Collected by the Yellowjackets. They'll try to clear it. Brady Smith seems to keep it into the zone, and that's going to go into the bench. Well, started play for a second there before they lost the puck again.
Just a little bit, and now, it's not even a melee, and the Pointers are down 2-0. They find themselves in a bit of a bigger hole that they need to climb out of. Still a lot of time left, but
there is still a lot of time left. A lot of hockey left to be played. Depending on who you ask, 2 goals is the most dangerous lead in hockey. Face-off, won by the Pointers. Crowd by Brady Smith. He'll pass it up the boards. Clicked behind the net by the Pointers. However, it'll be taken away by the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets will start to rush up ice. Big hit by the benches. Witherspoon has it. He'll go behind the net. Pass it up to Anderson. Anderson won't get the pass. Kept in the zone by the Yellowjackets. Crowd once again by the Pointers. Anderson has it now. Shot on, saved by Miles Hector. Another lazy save for Miles Hector as he only had to drop into the butterfly. Well, you could feel kind of a lot of the life in KB Willett get sucked out after that really early goal.
That's definitely not what you want to have happen, especially it was just so early in the start of the period, and it's not. You have like 20 minutes left to go. You don't want the life to keep up.
Quick shots blocked in front by the Yellowjackets. Over to the near corner, crowd by the Yellowjackets. They'll pass it out. Sam Ide defending it away, but it'll get past him into the zone. Mick Hennigan has it. He'll go around the net. Pass up to, I think that's Rue. Crowd by the Yellowjackets in their zone. Stretch pass, not able to get by. David Hill with it now. He'll bring it into the zone. Taken away by the Yellowjackets. Once again taken away by Hill. Shot saved by Miles Hector.
They found themselves in a one-on-one situation. Just a shot was just right in that chest of Miles Hector. He hasn't really had to
try to make a save.
Exactly.
Really.
Yeah. Not a lot of effort, but he's saving the puck. He's keeping the Pointers at a big old goose egg.
Not a lot of quality shots here for the Pointers. The faceoff will be won by them. They'll be kept in the zone, collected behind the net. Pointers will pass it back behind the net. Plucked there by, I think that's German. German loses control of the puck behind the net. Defended along the far board. Still along the far corner now. They are really battling for it as the puck comes to almost a stalemate. It'll squeak out back behind the net. Clicked by the Yellowjackets. Kept in. Big hit behind the net. Kept in the zone still.
Oh, stick has been broken in 2. Near center ice, and then there goes the net.
The net has come off after that battle behind the net.
God, that stick was broken in half. Not really.
Think it might have been a shot, or was it just defense?
I think it was just defense there.
Well, Pointers certainly buzzing a lot more than they have been, really wanting to keep that puck and stay out of their zone, out of center ice into the Yellowjackets zone. Doing their best right now. Trying to figure out where the face-off is going to be. Looks like it's going to come back out to center ice. On the draw for the Yellowjackets, that'll be Jordan Guinea versus Noah Finstrom. Won by the Pointers. Stewart over to Romatario. Romatario will flip it in. Kept in by Stewart. Still kept in by Stewart along the near board. Collected by the Pointers. Nice move in front of the net. Defended away. He'll turn and fire. Saved by Miles Hector. Still in front. Goes nowhere. Collected behind the net. Stewart able to keep it in the zone. Still kept in by the Pointers. Shot. Saved by Miles Hector. Wow, good chance there in front for the Pointers.
Yeah, really. It felt like one of the first times in quite a bit that Pointers had a quality opportunity to score. Just a good save there by Miles Hector.
I agree. He really had to fight that one off. Jordan Fader will come up to take the draw versus, I think that's, again, McGregor Sinclair. Face-off, won by the Pointers. Kept in by Hennigan. Over to Ide. Ide with a shot. In front, I think that hit his own man. Quick shot, saved by Hector. Fader, shot towards the net. Maybe it's a pass. Ide with it now. He'll pass in the front. Shot! Oh my goodness.
That was so close.
Just wide. Oh no. Kept in. And finally cleared by the Yellowjackets. What a chance for the Pointers that they had there. Pass intercepted by the Yellowjackets as they'll corral it in center ice.
That felt like the best shot that Pointers had all day.
I agree. Icing waved off, collected by McKennigan behind the net. He'll dodge a hit in the corner now. Yellowjackets will regain control. He's going to get sandwiched. Zach Bannister with it now. Crunched by, I think that's Witherspoon. Witherspoon has the pass. Offsides, unfortunate. It was almost there. Crowd not liking that call. Unfortunate. Oh my goodness.
Fletcher Anderson does not like that call either. Witherspoon was wide open. Would have been an easy one-on-one opportunity. It just got waved off.
Would have been an easy breakout play. Unfortunately, because the pass came from so deep into our zone, the faceoff is going to come all the way down to the Pointers' defensive end. Faceoff, won by the Pointers. Controlled behind the net. Pass. Dump pass, bank pass. Julius with it now. Icing is going to already be waved off. Julius caught a board there. In the far corner, crowd likes the hit. Behind the net, still controlled. That'll squeak out over to the near board. Controlled by Junker. Junker will pass it up, have his pocket picked. That Yellowjackets pass was intercepted. Kept into the Yellowjackets zone. Julius. Crowd again likes the hit. However, that pass will go nowhere and is going to go behind the net. Big hit behind the net. Crowd likes it.
Crowd started to get pumped up.
Life once again here in KB Willett. David Hill will fight for it along the corner. Unfortunately, squeak out and be controlled by the Yellowjackets. Still try to start a rush up the ice. They'll dump it in. Giving chase is Evan Junker. Fought for along the far boards. Pass kept out of there. Dumped in by the Yellowjackets. Over to the point. Pass across the point. Into the center ice. The Yellowjackets still have control. Yellowjackets still have control. Quick shot. Hit a man in front. I think that was Evan Junker. Over to the corner. There's going to be a penalty here. I think it might be on the Yellowjackets. Looks like it's going to be on Gavin Rasmussen. Let's see what the call is. Gavin Rasmussen really not liking that call. Well, unfortunately, I didn't see a signal, so I'm not sure what it is. We will find out at the PA. Will let me know that it might have been hooking. Face off.
All right, first power play opportunity for the Pointers. As I said before the game, they have been steadily improving on them, so this could be their opportunity to continue that growth.
Chance in front. Oh! Lost his footing there, unfortunate. Collected by Romatario. Romatario will pass it up. Pointers trying to get their power play going. Here they come. They'll dump it in. Giving chase. That's Noah Finstrom. Over to David Hill. David Hill has it bounce over his stick. Almost got it out of the zone. Fortunately, the Pointers were able to corral the puck. Brady Smith has it now. He'll pass it up to Finstrom. Finstrom with a nice move. Passes it over. Brought into the zone. Chance in front. Shot and just wide. Wonderful deke between the legs. Almost had it. Pass across the point. Pass in front. Nobody home. I'm wondering what that was. It was over to Schiarino. I'm not sure what he did there. Pass in front. Nobody home. And that puck's going to unfortunately leave the zone. About a minute left here on the power play. Corralled by Romatario. That pass is going to be smacked in front by one of the Yellowjackets. Witherspoon passes it down to Poulias. Poulias has it now. He'll pass it over to McKennigan. McKennigan back to Poulias. Shot just high. Witherspoon has it now. Still has along the board. Pass corralled by Poulias. McKennigan back to Poulias. Pass up to the point. Pass back down to the point. McKennigan with a shot. Hit a man in front. However, the Pointers still able to corral it. Hits another man in front. I think that was a save by Miles Hector. McKennigan has it now. He'll pass it back. Shot. Save by Miles Hector. And the Yellow Jackets will finally be able to corral. That'll bring us to about 5 seconds left in the power play. If the Pointers want to get this going, they have to go now. And that ends our power play.
Yellowjackets are in full strength.
McKennigan is hit in center ice, loses control of the puck. It'll squeak back out. If the Pointers hurry, they'll have a 2-on-2, a 3-on-2, excuse me. Shot, saved by Miles Hector. He didn't get the puck. Chaos in front of the net. Still controlled by the Pointers. Andrew Poulias has it, shot towards the net. Saved by Miles Hector. Big hit, no call. Offsides. In come the Pointers, they'll try to get it. Controlled by the Yellow Jackets. They'll start it up ice. Into the corner. Lost control of the puck, has it pocket picked. And he'll go down, and so will the Pointers. I think that's Cody Moline. Shot wide. Over in the near corner, sorry. Gonrowski will give chase around behind the net. It'll be shot past him. Tyler German has it now in the near corner. Pass intercepted by the Pointers. I think that's Evan Junker. Evan Junker will bring it up the center of the ice. He puts on the speed. Here he comes, and he comes. Shot and a save by Miles Hector.
Yeah, Junker's known for his speed, and he was able to get down there quite quickly. Got a good shot off, but wasn't able to put it in the net, unfortunately.
Here comes Brady Smith trying to get the puck, and he's not able to corral it. I think that's Tyler German. That puck will squeak into the front, in front of Miles Hector, and be cleared by the Yellow Jackets. Corralled by the Pointers. Nicholas Ormatario passes it up, tipped by Wilson Northey, intercepted by the Yellow Jackets. Oh, here come the Pointers and a shot. Saved by Miles Hector. Good chance for the Pointers, not able to capitalize. Here come the Yellow Jackets the other way. Shot blocked in front by Noah Finstrom. Jake Tice has it now. He's able to clear the zone. Offsides.
Great defense there by the Pointers, but I felt like the Pointers had a lot more quality shots that time, just were not able to convert any of them, unfortunately.
Absolutely, already leaps and bounds ahead of what they were in the first.
Exactly, I 100% agree.
Pointer crowd giving it to Miles Hector right now. Face-off, won by the Pointers, corralled by Stewart, passes it across to McKennigan. McKennigan will put it in. It'll be tipped, so there will be no icing. In the far corner now. Battling for the puck. Corralled by, I think that's, I'm not sure who that is. I'm sorry, that's Schiarino. Controlled at center ice by the Yellow Jackets. A pass goes nowhere. McKennigan has it. He'll pass it over to Stewart. Stewart will pass it over, trying to connect to Finstrom, but he'll have his pocket picked. Here come the Yellow Jackets. A pass into the front by Ryan Wagner, but he'll just corral that into his pads. And looks like there was an extracurricular activity behind the net there for a second, but it will be immediate timeout. So while we're doing that, let's get you some scores from around the WIAC.
Yes, I am back at it again with the scores. I'm going to be checking immediately at Northland College. It is still 1-1 with 11:51 left in the second period. We have for UW Eau Claire versus Stout. A little bit.
Before we do that, with the failure to convert on that power play, that brings the UW Stevens Point Pointers to 3-25 on the power play at the moment, which is unfortunately not a great record to have.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that that's just not good at all. And it's just still looking like 2-0, and the Platteville Pioneers are now taking over the Stevens Point Pointers 56-52 with 15:37 left in the second.
Unfortunate. A lot of quality chances this time for the Pointers on that power play, though. It wasn't them just passing the puck like it has been before. They actually were trying to capitalize there, but just were not able to. Hopefully next time they will be able to. Let's hope there's a next time.
Exactly. We always hope that there's a next time.
29s for both teams in there for the draw. That's Jordan Fader versus McGregor Sinclair. McGregor Sinclair will back up. Face-off, won by the Yellow Jackets. Shot blocked. Poked out by Witherspoon. He'll clear the zone. Sam Ide has it now. He'll pass it over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon up to Fader. Tipped by Fader. There will be no icing. Collected behind the net by the Yellow Jackets. Sam Ide has it now. He is battling for it along the near board. in the far corner, in the near corner, sorry. Really battling for it. Neither team giving an inch. Comes out to Sam Ide. Passes it up, chance in front, not able to get the shot away. Clicked it behind the net. Oh, back down to the point to Sam Ide. Shot, hit somebody in front, I think. Gonrowski able to corral that puck. Pass in front. Fortunately, it's stolen by the Yellowjackets, but kept in the zone by the Pointers. Behind, Stewart has it now. Shot, just went high. The Yellowjackets are able to clear, but not for long, as the Pointers are able to get it right back. In they come. Mick Hennigan has it now. He'll go to the corner. Lost control of it for a second. Pass in front. Intercepted by the Yellowjackets, but still kept in the zone by David Hill. They'll try to flip it out. Here come the Yellowjackets. They have an open ice in front of them. Ryan Wagner just able to corral that puck and quickly get it back into play. Jordan Rue has it. Has that pass intercepted. But the Pointers are able to get it right back. Stewart passes it over to Mick Hennigan. McKennigan to Poulias. Fought for in center ice. Stewart has it now. He'll just dump it in as some of the Pointers go for a change. That's going to go all the way down. Icing will be waved off. The Yellowjacket player has fallen down on top of the puck. Nobody is able to get the puck, and that's going to result in a stoppage of play. I think that was number 23, Chris Ishmael. Check from behind, fall down on the puck, was not able to stand up, so he was not able to get the puck moving. Fortunately, that does mean that the face-off comes out of the zone. Noah Finstrom in there for the Pointers versus Gavin Rasmussen. Gavin Rasmussen wins the face-off. Dumped in, saved by Wagner. I wouldn't say that's a save, more so just he turning side the puck. Pointers have it now, brought up by Noah Finstrom. Passed over to Sciarino. Sciarino over the blue line. Drop pass, shot, saved by Miles Hector. Sciarino controls the puck. Good pat, good move, another good move. In he comes, Penalty upcoming, and that's gonna be on the Yellowjackets. It's gonna be a penalty shot, I think.
I think you are correct.
It's gonna be a slash. Excuse me, sorry, it was just simply pointing the player. From down here, it looked like he was making the move for a penalty shot, but it is going to be a slash on Reed Stark. And for the second time tonight, the Pointers will go on the power play.
Let's hope let's hope they don't make that stat 3 and 26.
I hope so. Face-off, won by the Pointers, corralled by Anderson. Passes to McKennigan. McKennigan with a shot, hit a man in front, goes wide. Into the corner. That puck will squeak out. Yellowjackets have it and come in. They'll get set up. Shot towards the net, way off target. Fader has it now. He'll pass it, and the Pointers will regroup and reset. Fletcher Anderson, he'll pass it up to McKennigan. Here comes McKennigan over center ice. He'll drop it back to Anderson. Anderson over the blue line. Here come the Pointers. They'll get set up. McKennigan passes it up. Back to McKennigan. Over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon skating with it now in the center. Shot, hit a man in front, goes wide, unfortunately. Kept in by Mick Hennigan. That's going to be passed over to Fletcher Anderson. Anderson back to Hennigan. Goes, and he just passed it up to nobody. And that puck will not be all the way cleared, but it will leave the zone. Corralled by Mick Hennigan. Mick Hennigan will hit a man in the middle. I think that was Fader. Unfortunately, that will be offsides. Not as many chances for the Pointers here on this second power play.
No.
Face-off, won by the Pointers, corralled by Brady Smith. Brady Smith with it now. He'll just skate backwards into his own zone as the Pointers reset and regroup. Here come the Pointers. Drop pass to Sciarino. Here comes Sciarino with speed. He'll pass it over. shot in front. It was actually supposed to be a tip, but it'll be saved by Miles Hector and dropped right in front of the net. It'll be over into the near corner. Pass down to Brady Smith. Brady Smith with it now. Pass over to the other point. Drop pass. Shot. Saved by Miles Hector, and a shot that just went over the net.
Oh, so close. It's literally just a couple of inches above the net.
Any sort of shot in front of the net, again, hit somebody in front. That'll go wide. Pass back down to the point. Brady Smith with it now. 1 second left on the power play, and this power play is over. Shot, pass, no to nobody. And now the Pointers are 3 for 26 on the power play. Crowd still by Brady Smith. Brady Smith will just throw it on a net to Miles Hector. Miles Hector will freeze the puck. Too many sloppy passes. Oh, some extracurricular activity happening here.
That's true. I see it down there. But, you know, I agree, like, wholeheartedly. There's just been too many passes that just seem to be going to nobody. It seems to be going wide. And that just is one of the main reasons why Point just really hasn't been able to get anything going on the offense right now.
I agree 100%, and that also brings us to 3 and 26 on the power play for these Pointers. Pointers won the face-off. That shot, I think that might have been a pass or a shot, doesn't matter, was to hit and deflected into the near corner. Collected still by the Pointers. Pointers will drop it back. I think that's Northey behind the net with it. He'll drop it in front. Shot blocked. Pointers really battling for it behind the net. That'll squeak out in the front. That shot will be blocked as well. Got through traffic. That shot is also going to be blocked. Finally corralled by the Yellowjackets, and they'll try to clear the zone. Pointers able to keep it in. Good forecheck. Shot blocked again. Hits the far corner. Tyler German with it now. He'll just throw it towards the net. Maybe as a pass, maybe as a shot, who knows. Evan Junker has it now. He'll go behind the net. Stopped by the Yellowjackets defenseman. Anderson will make a play for the puck. Still collected by the Yellowjackets. Still fought for along the corner, and the Yellowjackets will come away with it, and they'll go behind the net. Goes through Zach Bannister. Had the puck and lost control of it. Collected by Stewart. Stewart will pass it over to Fader. Fader will pass it to Anderson. He'll go over the blue line. Here come the Pointers. He's just going to go behind the net. Pass behind the net. Goes nowhere. Fighting for it along the far corner will come out to the Yellowjackets. Colton Friesian with it now, and he's going to have that poke checked off his stick. Good defense by the Pointers. Anderson has it now. He'll be in front of the net. Stretch pass, makes no connection. However, Miles Hector will make a chance to play that puck. Clears the zone. Collected still by the Pointers. I think that's Mick Hennigan. Mick Hennigan has it, and he'll make a pass. However, it's intercepted by the Pointers. Yellowjackets come on now. They have a 1-on-3. Here's the shot. Save. Sorry, that was a pass, and it was deflected in front by the Pointers. Anderson fighting for the puck now.
Harrison Stewart just laid out there, is able to intercept the pass.
Really battling for the puck here. Wonder who will come away with it. No one giving an inch. It'll come away with the Yellowjackets. Yellowjackets will control the puck. They'll dump it in as too many of them are tired, and they'll go for a change. Stewart has the puck now. He'll just dump that out of the zone. Collected by the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets will give it right back to the Pointers. Stretch pass here in front. Shot saved by Miles Hector. Had the breakaway, but was not able to capitalize. It'll go all the way back down to the other zone. Romotario has it. He'll go behind the net with speed. Puts on the brakes. Pass to Sam Ide. Ide passes it to Theis. Theis will lose control of it, and he'll just have to dump it in. Collected by the Yellowjackets, but then regained by the Pointers. Sciarrino over to Theis. Theis with it now. Good move. However, he lost control of it. Back to Ide. Ide has it now, and he's just going to dump it in while they go for a change. And that's actually going to go over the glass and out of play. My goodness, had the breakaway. Wasn't sure who it was, but they were not able to capitalize. Good save by Miles Hector, unfortunately for us.
It just wasn't, again, a good, I'll say it's a good save. We just didn't want a good save there.
Exactly. I will give credit to Miles Hector where credit is due. Andrew Pulias in there against Gavin Rasmussen. Face off. I think officially they're going to classify that as won by the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
They're just going to dump that down, wave off icing. Sam Ide able to put on the brakes and make someone lose their skate. However, it's going to be offsides. They won't call offsides because it wasn't the Yellowjackets who had control of it. Pulias tries to get something going. Kept in the zone by the Yellowjackets. Sam Ide still with it. Big hit by Andrew Pulias. Sam Ide with it now, and he'll bring it up center ice. Here come the Yellowjackets. Sorry, the Pointers. I think that's Rue. Rue along the far board with it, battling at the blue line. He'll lose control of it. Ide will recollect it. He'll pass it behind the net to Sciarino. Just under 2 minutes left to be played here in the second period. Behind the net, corrected by the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets will start a rush. Currently, it is being controlled by Austin Paul. Austin Paul will be stood up at the blue line. The Pointers are able to control it. That is Evan Junker. Evan Junker will pass it to Cody Moline. Cody Moline with speed. He'll go to the corner. Behind the net, still on his stick. He'll make a drop pass. Controlled by the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets will try to get a rush here going. Controlled by Austin Paul. Austin Paul has his pocket picked. Here comes David Hill with it on his stick. He'll get smushed along the boards. But it is controlled by the Pointers.
1 minute left. 1 minute left in the period.
1 minute left here in the second period. Controlled by Sciarino. It goes behind the net. Sorry, that was Mick Hennigan. Mick Hennigan with the puck now. He'll keep it in the zone. Pass to Wilson Northey, not able to connect. The Yellowjackets will clear the zone and dump it into the Pointer zone. Controlled by Gonrowski. He'll make a pass to Tyler German. Tyler German over the blue line. He'll make a pass back to Gonrowski. Into the corner, behind the net.
30 seconds remaining left in the second period. Need to make a play quick.
I agree. Behind the net, I think that's Jordan Fader. Still has the puck. He'll turn and shoot. Went right up into the air and right back down. Kept in the zone by the Pointers. He'll make a pass towards the net, but it'll be intercepted by the Yellowjackets. That pass by the Yellowjackets, intercepted by the Pointers, but they'll give it right back. Dumped into the zone, collected by McKennigan. McKennigan dumped it, but collected by the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets are trying to make a stretch pass. Goes nowhere. McKennigan with it now, and that'll bring us to the end of the second period. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, looks like the refs are disputing something. And now they're being allowed to leave the ice. I wonder what that was. Well, before we leave here, Ashton, anything that you saw in that period?
Well, I saw at the first half of the second period, I saw a lot better shot taking. They just weren't able to, make it in. However, big thing I saw is just, it's just too many sloppy passes, as you said earlier. Too many passes are just going wide. They're not getting properly handled, and just giving the ball, giving the puck back to Superior.
They had a lot of good chances on that first power play, and none of them were able to capitalize on it. But to that question, I have another question. Who is going to step up? Who's going to be the guy to make the big play when they need the big play? Who's going to get the first goal?
Yeah, I'll be real. I'm not entirely sure who's going to be the person to step up. They just need somebody to step up. At this point, I don't think he really cares who is supposed to. It's just someone has to.
I agree. They also need somebody to. They just need a goal. They need the goal. It doesn't matter how they get it. It can be a weird, awkward bounce off the boards and into the back of the net. They just need one. Before we leave you, let's check on the scores from the basketball game and other scores from around the WIAC.
All right. So for UW-Stout versus Eau Claire, IMC is 3-0 Eau Claire in the second period.
My goodness.
Yes. Let me check on. Let's see if that's the case. Yes, it's still 3-0 with 4:54 left to go in the second period. The Platteville Pioneers are leading the Sears Point Pointers 66-60 with 6:45 left in the second half. Still doable for the Pointers to try and make it back in this game. And for the River Falls versus Northland game, if it will, let me load. It is still 1-1 with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second period. Northland College is looking for their first conference win of the season, and that is your WIAC scores around.
Welcome back to KB Willett Arena here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. UW Superior Yellowjackets are leading 2-0 after 2 periods. We want to take a second to talk about the Superior Yellowjackets goaltender, Miles Hector, playing out of his gourd here tonight. 23 saves so far. Granted, not all of them are good chances, but nonetheless, playing very well.
Yeah, the Pointers took 17 shots that period, while the Yellowjackets only took 4. That is about over a 4 times amount that point shot at the net that Superior didn't. Now, not all those shots were good shots. You can argue that most of them weren't good shots. However, that's still a pretty insane stat there, especially because Point wasn't able to score at all that period, and they're still fiending for a goal at all, some sort of offense.
I think that the Pointers at this point really don't care how they're going to get that first tally, only that they do. It can be any sort of bounce, a weird bounce off the board into the net, but they do need one. I think that if they get one, that's going to revitalize everything. But you can tell that a lot of the life has been sucked out of the arena here in KB Willett. But later in the second period, when the Pointers were making some big hits, you could tell they started to really come back to life.
Yeah, they were, and you just hope that they're able. You just hope that they're able to take that, sort of like energy and momentum at the end of that period and just carry it over now, because you don't want to start to this period as you did last period, with the Superiors going to your net and just scoring one right away. So let's see how Point is able to come back from this 2-point deficit.
And you also wonder if Point's ever going to be able to get rid of their power play woes. They're now 3 for 26 on the power play, and that's not a good record.
I have breaking news updates for Pointers basketball. They are going into overtime in Platteville, 74 to 74.
Oh no.
AJ McKeon missed a 3-point shot at the buzzer, and they are going into overtime. Point was down by 5 with a few minutes left to go in the half, and was able to bring it back. However, not able to hold on to the lead they gained with a minute left. And now we are going to overtime. We'll keep you updated on that game as we get started on the 3rd period here in KB Willett Arena.
Let's hope the Pointers can get something going here.
Yeah,
if the Pointers lose, it'll be their first loss in WIAC contention. It'll be the Yellowjackets' 4th or 5th win.
I think it would be their 4th win.
It would be their 4th win for WIAC, and would keep them at the top of the WIAC and the #1 in the standings.
No, it would be their 5th. They are 4-1 currently.
It would be their 5th win.
Yeah.
And here we go. Face-off about to get underway. Face-off won by the Yellowjackets. Pass to Charles Martin. Charles Martin will pass it back to his other defenseman. They'll dump it into the far corner. Passed out in front. Deflected away to the corner. Collected by German. Pointers coming with speed, but it'll be stolen by the Yellowjackets. Almost a 1-on-2, but they got back. Charles Martin has it, and he'll flip it into the zone. Almost was run over. Sciarino battling for it, and he'll come away with it as he comes over center ice. He's looking for the pass, and he'll just have to flip it in, but it'll be kicked away by the Yellowjackets defenseman. Jake Tice with a good hit. Collected behind the net by the Pointers. I think that's Brady Smith. Brady Smith with it now. He'll pass it up, but it won't be able to get there. That puck will be deflected out of play by the Pointers and into the crowd. It'll be at center ice. The face-off will be at center ice.
All right, staying at center ice face. Let's get started once again.
Face-off, won by the Yellowjackets again. Brew comes into the zone looking for an interception. Pulias. The Yellowjackets will flip that in the zone. No icing. Nick Hennigan. Into the far corner. Someone takes a tumble. Still in the far corner. Finally brought out of the zone by the Pointers. Defended away. Good poke check as Rue takes a tumble. Pointers recollect it. David Hill has it now. He'll go back out over the blue line. Into center ice. Loses control of it. It'll be brought back up by the Yellowjackets. In alone. Shot and a save by Wagner, and he'll hold on to that one.
Wagner didn't really have to do much to save that puck there.
Right into his glove.
Exactly.
Pointers not able to get their tally that they need. It'll be Colton Friesen versus Jordan Fader.
Face-off won by the Pointers there.
Pointers try a stretch pass. That'll come all the way out and will be icing. And we'll go all the way back down.
All right, let's do this again.
No line change. It'll still be Fader versus Colton Friesen. Very important draw here for the Pointers as they need to go north with it as fast as they can. Face-off won by the Pointers. Flipped out of the zone. Think that went out of play, and it did. And will come all the way back again.
Now, this is very familiar. We are just doing it again, huh?
Maybe third time will be the charm for the Pointers to be able to get something going here.
Hopefully this time, right? You would think.
They will take a line change as the puck was flipped back into the ice by a fan. That'll be Colton Friesen versus Tyler German. Face-off, won once again by the Pointers, taken behind the net. Passed up, hit the back of the skate. Pointers have control of it now. Pass over, poke checked away by the Yellowjackets. Onside. Nicholas Ormatario going for the poke check, not able to get it. Brought into the zone by the Yellowjackets. Quick shot, wide of the net. Hit the weird stanchion of the board, hit the Zamboni doors. Behind the net now. Nobody able to corral the puck. Still behind the net. Good move, puck's out in front. They'll pop out to Smith.
They go spinning across the ice.
To the corner. Wilson Northey goes for it. Kept in by Witherspoon. Taken away by the Yellowjackets. That'll be brought up the ice by Austin Paul. Austin Paul will pass it over. Now he dumped it into the far corner. Defended along the far corner. Almost got behind the net, but stopped by the Yellowjackets. It'll be flipped up over the head of Ryan Wagner, and it'll come back out. Here come the Pointers, up over center ice, almost lost control of the puck. They'll go into the far corner, behind the net, still skating with it now. Not passing it, not shooting it. Passes it across, almost had that pass intercepted. Shot, saved by Miles Hector.
Right in the chest there, that was.
Right into the chest protector, right where it says Superior.
Point, basketball is up 76-74 with 3 minutes left to go in overtime. Right now, both teams have 1 foul right now.
Face-off won by the Yellowjackets. He'll try to clear the zone. He's not going to be able to clear the zone. Broken stick. Broken stick.
Oh, that stick is broken in half in that left corner over there.
Controlled by the Pointers in the far corner. There's going to be a stoppage in play. They're going to say a hand pass by the Pointers. I'm not sure whose stick that was that broke, but as he was trying to get off the ice, he kind of got himself involved in the play whether he wanted to or not.
Second stick today that's been broken. I haven't seen very many broken sticks before this too, so that's interesting.
Maybe you think that it's because it's so cold outside right now, all the sticks are in worse condition than they're supposed to be. Face-off, won by the Pointers. Tried to get it out of the zone, was not able to get it out of the zone. Behind the net, he'll take a tumble and blow a tire. Still behind the net, controlled by the Yellowjackets. They're fighting for it along the board. Big hit now. Shot deflected somewhere. Into the corner, collected by the Pointers. Pointers will try to bring it out. It'll be kept into the zone by the Yellowjackets. Controlled by Anderson. Here come the Pointers, 2-on-3. Pass over. Tried to make a move. Sciarino to try to make a move, but had it poke checked off his stick. Sam Ide with it now. He'll pass it over to Hennigan. Hennigan passes to Tice. Deflected, will be not icing. Collected by the Yellowjackets. They'll put it in right in front of the goal. Saved by Ryan Wagner.
Great save there by Wagner. It just got laid right in front of the goal, but was able to get a nice save.
Pointers try to poke check it out of the zone. Not able to. Kept in the zone by the Yellowjackets. Still have control. Behind the net now. Colin Peterson has it. Shot towards. No goal. Just off the post. Collected by the Pointers. Here they come on the rush. Collected by McKennigan. He has it on his stick. Pass over to Tice. He'll get it up. It's on his shoulders now. It almost rode him for a little bit into the boards. Collected by the Yellowjackets. They'll try to clear the zone, and they will. Almost had it intercepted by the Pointers. No offense from now. He'll drop pass it to Anderson. Anderson will just shoot it in for Miles Hector, and he'll hold on to it for a stoppage in play. For a second there, that puck rode him into the boards.
Oh yeah, it was just taken for a nice ride there on his shoulder.
Andrew Puliasin for the Pointers. He'll take the face-off versus Colton Friesen. Face-off, won by the Pointers. Quick shot, hit a man in front. That was Tristan Terrian. Controlled by Stewart. Stewart will pass it up the boards. Took a weird bounce behind the net. Tried to go a wraparound, and that will go nowhere. It'll come back all the way out. Ryan Wagner out of his net to play it. He'll pass it over to Stewart. Stewart will go behind the net, put on the brakes. He'll wait for people to make a change before starting the rush. Tries to make a pass. That has that pass deflected. In comes Colton Friesen. Colton Friesen has the puck now. Tied up into the far corner. Pointers have control. Pass up along the side. Here come the Pointers. Good defense. Have that puck poke checked away back into the Pointers zone. Tried to make a stretch pass. Hit a man in front. Here come the Yellowjackets. Tied up, and he will not get a shot off. Yellowjackets dump it into the zone. Hit the lineman, and that'll just stop where it's supposed to be. Here come the Pointers. Evan Junker with just a tap in the net. Stopped right there. Almost got a pad on it. Miles Hector did, but he wasn't able to stop it. Nicholas Konrowski will corral it behind the net. Konrowski has it in front. He'll try to bring it over the blue line. Has it poke checked off his stick. Back into his hand. They will say that he closed his hand on the puck. And so we will get a face-off in the Pointers' defensive zone. Konrowski not agreeing with the call.
Yeah, the Superior bench just screamed at the refs, like, hey, he's holding on to the puck there. I guess that time the refs did agree with them.
Linesman agreed, and so we got a stoppage in play. Jordan Guinea in there. Face-off, won by the Yellowjackets, but quickly taken by the Pointers. Pointers are going to try to go northward as fast as they can. Good move. Over to Hennigan. Hennigan will try to get the backhander off. Will not go anywhere. Collected by the Yellowjackets. Pass over to Ty Profit. He will pass it to the corner. Saved by Ryan Wagner. Collected by Tyler Profit. He'll shoot it. Saved by Ryan Wagner. Tucked it behind the net by McKennigan. Good move. The Pointers will try to bring it up the ice. Another good move. Here they come. Not offside, says the linesman. Yellowjackets have it now. They'll come over to the zone. Flip towards the net, maybe as a pass. Pointers take it away. Here they come. That's Wilson Northey. Has it taken off his stick. Just able to get back onto the blue line to remain on sides. Blows a tire behind the net. Brady Smith. Andrew Pulias able to keep it in. Yellowjackets able to corral it in the near corner, and they'll start a rush up ice. Pass all the way over to C.J. Walker. C.J. Walker has it taken off his stick. Here come the Pointers. Stretch pass, not able to get there, but they will beat out icing. Out in front, shot and a save by Miles Hector. Oh my goodness. And a little bit of an extra hit after the play.
And they're skating together near the sideline. It looked like just a little bit of extracurricular activity there near the end, but that was such a great opportunity. It's just, again, right in front of Miles Hector.
Best
Good
chance
save.
the Pointers have had all night.
I agree.
Little under 13 minutes left to play here in the third period. Andrew Pulias in for the Pointers to take the face-off. Face-off. Won by the Pointers. They'll try to shovel it towards the net. Has it taken away by the Yellowjackets. Shot right into the equipment of Brady Smith. Brady Smith will pass it to the near boards. And he'll have it taken away and flipped over his head into the zone. Nicholas Romatario passes it up to Pulias. Pulias almost has it taken off his stick, but it is corralled by Cody Moline. Cody Moline drop pass to Pulias. Pulias with a shot saved by Miles Hector.
He's just having a night right now.
Miles Hector has made almost 30 shots tonight. 30 saves tonight. My apologies.
That's all good because Miles Hackett is just having that great of a night right now. Nothing is getting past him.
Jordan Fader in for the Pointers to take the faceoff versus Gavin Rasmussen. Faceoff won by the Pointers. Over to Gonrowski, has his stick break. That's the third stick we've seen break tonight. And it's going to be a delay of game penalty for Nick Gonrowski for playing the puck with his broken stick. And so for the second time tonight, the Pointers are going to go on the penalty kill.
And I got one last basketball update for you. The Pointers are going to beat Platteville in men's basketball 78-74. It is 78-74. 3 seconds left in overtime, and that is it. Pointer beats Platteville in Platteville. What an absolutely massive win for them.
They really
Great
needed
job. If you want to hear more about that win, check out the Sports Hub here on SBTV. It's going to be uploaded on Wednesdays, but here we go with another face-off.
Jordan Fader in there for the Pointers versus Zach Bannister. Face-off won by the Pointers. He'll just try to shoot that around the net to try to get out of the zone, but it will go over the net into the crowd.
We'll do it again.
Stevens Point penalty at 7:57 in the third period.
Same people in for the face-off. Zach Bannister versus Jordan Fader.
For illegal equipment, 2 minutes.
Hit the linesman, but it'll be officially won by the Yellowjackets. Yellowjackets have control along the sideboard. Taking along control at the point. Missed the shot. Still controlled by the Yellowjackets. Squirts out to the point. Saved by Ryan Wagner. Still controlled by Zach Bannister. A little bit of cross-check from behind. Pointer's not able to clear the zone. And finally able to get the puck out of the zone as it'll go back over the blue line into the Yellowjackets zone. Nobody will give chase, and they'll go off for a change. Here come the Yellowjackets. Try to catch the Pointers on a change. Try to hit a stretch pass. Makes connection. Aren't able to get in speed. The Yellowjackets carry it over the blue line and just dump it in below the net. Stewart has it now. Not sure what he wanted to do with it. Maybe try to clear, but saw people in his path. The Pointers are able to clear the puck all the way out. Collected by Miles Hector. Noah Finstrom tries to give chase, not able to get there. Great poke check, able to keep it out of the zone, but it'll get dumped right back in. Fought for along in the far corner, nobody giving an inch. And that puck will finally come back out. Almost came out to the front of the net, defended away by the Pointers. Quick shot, saved by Ryan Wagner, still in front. Wagner is able to cover it up, and we'll get a stoppage of play. Good job, Ryan Wagner.
A great save there by Wagner, who looked like it was going to be right in front of the net, but got batted back out. Was able to get a less great shot and was able to get a nice defensive stop there. At some point, though, these defensive stops just aren't going to be enough. You need to get something on offense right now.
I agree.
Almost under 10 minutes left.
30 seconds left in the power play. It is going to be cleared by the Pointers. They're not going to dump it in. They're choosing to go for a rush. Moline will just dump it in. He'll go to the corner. He still has the puck. He'll choose to pin it along the board. It'll get squirted out. The Yellowjackets will carry it over the defensive line. Charles Martin. I think that might have been a pass or maybe a shot. Doesn't matter. Went wide. Penalty is over. 1-on-1. Here come the Pointers. Shot and a save by Miles Hector, and that'll go out of play. And we're going to have a media timeout here in Stevens Point. And while that's happening, we'll bring you some scores from around the WIAC, Stevens Point athletics and otherwise.
Of course. As I said earlier, the UW-Stevens Point men's basketball team beat Platteville in Platteville 78-74, and that marks their first regular season conference win, I think, in a couple of years, because they did not win a regular season conference game last season.
So you're correct about that.
Yes,
yeah, this
the
is
only one they won was in the playoffs. Great stuff there by the Pointers by getting that dub. I guess I think Platteville's still really good, because I think they were great last year. But other scores we have, I'm trying to update, because as I saw, it was 3-0 Eau Claire against Stout. We have Northern College versus River Falls. Of course, Northern College looking for their first win, and they are up 3-1 in the third. Northland is up 3-1 in the third period.
Looking for their first win this season.
Correct. It's not just Wyatt for the first win this season. They're 0-10-1 right now. Could be massive for them as we get ready, as we leave this media timeout.
And get ready to resume play. It'll be Connor Witherspoon in for the Pointers versus Jordan Guinea. It'll be the 21s. Face off, won by the Yellowjackets. They're just trying to clear the zone. Kept in the zone by the Pointers, but it'll go right back out. Flipped over the head of Evan Junker. Evan Junker has the puck, able to corral it in a dangerous spot. He'll just try to pass it around the back of the net. Clicked by Mick Hennigan. Mick Hennigan will pass it up. Not able to connect the pass, and that's going to be icing. Anderson slaps his stick in frustration, as we'll come all the way back down to the end of the ice. Connor Witherspoon still in for the Pointers, but to take it for the Yellowjackets will be Colton Friesen. Face-off won by the Yellowjackets. Passes over to Bradley Stonnell. Bradley Stonnell with a pass, and it goes nowhere.
Burris trying to do a rush right now. He's able to.
Jordan Fader trying to corral the puck, corralled by Mick Hennigan. Diving to take away the passing lane, and he succeeds in doing so as that puck is cleared. Pointers still have the puck. Jordan Fader able to corral it. He'll try to get through. Is stopped at the line. However, they trip over themselves. Jordan Fader tries to keep the puck in the zone. Collected by David Hill. Over to Romachario. Shot and a block by the Yellowjackets. Behind the net. Pass over to Witherspoon. Nobody there. And a save by Miles Hector. It was a backhand and a save by Miles Hector, as we have some pushing and shoving after the whistle.
That point is just they are not letting points offense get an inch today.
No, they are not. Little under 9 minutes here to go in the third period. Pointers still remain scoreless.
Yeah, the chances are starting to slip away at the moment by every passing moment. They need something, and they need something quick.
Pass corralled by C.J. Walker. C.J. Walker brings it in. Almost had that pass corralled. Wasn't able to corral it, and so they won't get a shot off. Still being fought over the puck. He laid down on it. Nobody knows what the puck is. Ryan Wagner has a glove on it. We'll get a stoppage in play.
Ryan Wagner knew where the puck was. He was able to get a glove on it.
Everybody but us, it seems.
I guess.
Pointers will get a change. Not able to see who that is for the Pointers, but it is Colton Friesen.
Number 17.
Number 17.
And a face-off is won by the Pointers. Trying to get a rush going here.
Dumped into the zone. Sciarino with a big hit, but that puck will go back over to the corner. They'll try to clear the zone. Corralled by the Yellowjackets, immediately taken off the puck. Pointers will try to get a rush going. They'll try to get into the zone. That's Jake Tice. Jake Tice pins him along the board. Corralled out in front, missed the shot. Shot blocked in front. And they'll just flip that one out of the zone. Corralled by Nicholas Gonrowski. Gonrowski turns and fires it into the zone for a dump, as they'll go off for a change. Andrew Puliasin tries to get the puck as it misses his skate. Yellowjackets will bring it up the zone. Dumped in by Andrew and Anto Di Paulo. It'll go back behind the net. Mick Hennigan passes it up. And here come the Pointers on a rush. Cody Moline will just dump it in. Plucked it behind the net by Miles Hector. Not able to get that puck, and it'll go out of the zone. Mick Hennigan has it now. Almost has it poke checked off the stick. He's going to try to make it into the zone. It'll be onside. Cody Moline tries to get in, tries to pass it, nobody home. Shot, saved by Miles Hector. Took that one off the face mask. Scoots out into center ice. Out in front. Another shot. Didn't get through. Hit traffic in front. Mick Hennigan has it now at the bucket line. He just tries to pull it in. David Hill has it. He'll drop it off. Has it taken away by the Yellowjackets, and they'll start a rush up ice. Gavin Rasmussen has it now. Tries a shot. Hits McKennigan in front. McKennigan has the puck now. Being defended, and he's taken down by Gavin Rasmussen. No call.
That's interesting. I didn't get a call there. I thought there was just a little bit of hooking action in your neck, but
I
guess
would
the lineman
agree.
did not see anything there.
Wilson Northey has it, and he'll dump it in for Jordan Rue. Wilson Northey gives chase behind the net. Blows a tire. Still kept in by Nico Romatario. Back behind the net. Collected by Sam Stern. Sam Stern not able to clear it. Still fighting over it now. Squirts out into center ice. Yellowjackets will control and clear the zone. Collected by the Pointers. Pointers will start another rush up ice. They have control over it. Tried to get a drop pass, gave it away. They'll dump it in, and that is going to be waved off. No icing, excuse me.
6 minutes left to go in this third period as Points trying to get a rush going. 3-on-3, nowhere. That puck is
Fletcher Anderson dumps it into the corner, tries to give chase, has it pinned along the board. Kept in the zone by Evan Junker. Evan Junker tries to pass it to the other point. It is deflected and hits the glass, but stays in. They'll flip it out, miss the pass. Evan Junker will beat the Yellowjackets to it, take away the breakaway. Here comes Evan Junker. He'll go behind the net, still skating. Still skating, tries a pass, hit a man in front, but doesn't go away just quite yet. Tries a pass, saved by Miles Hector.
He's just having himself a night tonight.
That'll be collected by Tristan Terrian with a pass over to Charles Martin. Charles Martin takes a shot and it goes wide. Collected by Jordan Fader. Jordan Fader will bring it back the other way. He'll be stuffed at the line and have it taken away from him. And that puck will trickle back out. Fletcher Anderson will try to collect it, but he won't. Pass over to, I think that's a Romatario. I'm sorry, that's Sam Ide. Here comes Sciarino. That puck's up, but stays in. Again, hits the ceiling, and that'll be a stoppage in play. It has hit the ceiling about 5 times tonight, I think.
The puck is just getting a lot of air time tonight. We're able to see that near our side. We finally were able to see it hit him.
Little under 5 minutes to go here in the third period. No offenseman for the Pointers. The faceoff will be won by the Yellowjackets. Kept in by McKennigan. He's going to be hit off the puck. Pointers still had control of it, but it goes out. Noah Finstrom has it now. Still has it. Passes it over to McKennigan. Nick Kennigan, here he comes. Over the center ice, in over across the blue line. Has it poked off his stick, and the Yellowjackets will go the other way. That's C.J. Walker. C.J. Walker has it taken off his stick. Collected by Jake Tice. Jake Tice in the corner now. Collected by McKennigan. McKennigan going to go back over behind the net. They'll start again, another rush up ice. Sam Ide with it. Pass towards the net, goes wide. C.J. Walker with it. Destroyed along the bench. Noah Finstrom with it now.
You know, with 4 minutes left to go, with 2 down 2, you got to ask, when does UWSP start just pulling their goalie, just going a 6v5?
Sciarino is brought down, and that will be a penalty on the Yellowjackets.
All right, this is their big opportunity here.
Do the Pointers finally score one, or do they go 3 for 27?
I think it's 3 for 28. Or is it 3 for 27?
It is 3 for 27.
Okay, cool.
And that's going to be...
I'll also give you one more update because I found the Eau Claire Stout game. Eau Claire is leading Stout 4-2 with about 9:14 left to go in the third period. And here we go. Here comes a power play for the
penalty
Pointers.
is on Gavin Rasmussen, 2 minutes for tripping.
The Pointers are on the power play.
Face-off won by the Yellowjackets. Anderson not able to corral that at the line. It'll go all the way out. Ryan Wagner way out of his net to play that. He'll drop it back behind for McKennigan. Here comes McKennigan as the Pointers start a rush. Stretch pass up the point. Tried the drop pass, and the Yellowjackets will dump it back out. Ryan Wagner once again out of his net to play it. Collected by Anderson. Here comes Anderson as the Pointers once again start the rush. Over center ice. Pass towards the net, saved by Miles Hector as the Yellowjackets clear the puck. Collected behind the net by Connor Witherspoon. Here comes Witherspoon up over the center ice. Has it poke checked off a stick as it squirts over to just center ice still. Noah Finstrom has the puck still. Yellowjackets wanted the call for that check up high but won't get one. And it will be offsides on Aromatario. Yellowjackets thought that last check was up high. They will not get the call, however. 1 minute left to go in the power play, 3 minutes left to go in the game.
Things are starting to look pretty dire now for the Pointers.
I agree. And to go to your earlier point, when does UW-Stout pull the goalie?
Yep.
I think it's because we've seen Tyler Krieger be very aggressive with his goalie in the past. I think the standard is under 2 minutes is when it usually gets when it gets
here we
pulled.
go. Empty goalie.
I stand corrected. Ryan Wagner has gone to the net. It is now 6-on-4 for the Pointers. David Hill has it now. He'll skate, shot towards the net. Hit a man in front, goes nowhere. Pass over to Aromatario. Aromatario has it. He'll pass it to the point. David Hill, shot in the goal!
There's the goal!
UW-Stevens Point finally breaks their deadlock here with 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. They cut their lead. They cut their deficit in half. It is now 1-2 UW Superior, but they are still in it.
Yes, it is all is not lost now for the Pointers. And now it is 1-2. It's 2-1 right now for Superior. Question is, do you do it again? Do you pull the goalie right away? Because it worked. The 6v4 did work that time.
I think that at the end of the game is when you pull your goalie, but the gamble paid off for them here. They played the gamble of the 6-on-4 and it paid off as the Pointers finally get the goal.
Oh, good stop there. Tried to clear it. Point was able to keep the puck in front of them.
In the corner still. Deflected by...
There we go, empty net again.
The net is empty once again as Tyler German comes off the bench. Here come the Pointers. It's Gonrowski. Gonrowski brings it up. He'll sneak around the pass. Deflected by the Yellowjackets. Kept in the zone by the Pointers. Kept in the zone once again by the Pointers. Still in the zone, in the far corner. Tried to get a pass out in the center. Passes up in front. It's a mad scramble in the net. They will call a high stick on the pass.
And who will it be on?
It's going to be on Superior, so the faceoff will stay in the zone. There was a mad scramble in front of the net as nobody knew where the puck was, and one of the Superior players high-sticked it and to get the stoppage of play.
Could have been a golden opportunity to tie this game up. However,
yes, they did.
Yeah, it was.
Little under 2 minutes left to be played here in the game. The net's still empty at the other end of the ice. Ryan Wagner on the bench. It is currently 6v5. Poulias ready to go. Face-off. Won by the Yellowjackets. Kept in the zone. Slap shot. In front. Puck is still loose. And it'll squirt out. Sam Ide with it now. The Yellowjackets will clear the zone. It'll go all the way down, and that will be icing.
With 1:28 left to go in the game, things are getting excited here. You can hear the noise. The electricity is finally back at KB Willett after being gone for about 18 minutes at game time.
I agree. 1.5 minutes left to go as the Pointers did not like that face-off circle, so they'll switch over to the other one. 6v5 still as the goalie's still on the bench. Ryan Wagner not on. Andrew Poulias loses the face-off. The Yellowjackets win. Kept in by Mick Hennigan. Still kept in by Mick Hennigan. However, it'll be collected. Really battling for the puck now as the Pointers cannot afford to let Yellowjackets regain control of the puck. Here come the Pointers in the center of the ice. Shot and saved by Miles Hector.
Yeah, again, right in the center of his jersey right there.
And right into the chest protector. Sam Stern blew a tire, it looked like, and went crashing into the boards.
1:12 left to go in this game. Oh, things are getting tense here.
Could not be more dramatic than this, as Ryan Wagner is still on the bench. There is no goalie in net for the Pointers. Jordan Fader, face-off, won by the Pointers. Collected by Gonrowski. Gonrowski will pass it along to the behind the net. Jordan Fader has the puck into the corner. Collected by Evan Junker. Evan Junker will pass it. Shot, misses the net. Gonrowski has it. He tried to pass it in the center ice. Jordan Fader with it.
1 minute left.
Pinned along the side. 1 minute left to go here in the third period. Pointers still have control. Over to Evan Junker. Evan Junker passes. Shot the goal!
It's in!
shot and a goal. The Pointers have tied the game as the gamble pays off once again. It is now 2-2 with under a minute left to go in the third period.
They have done it again, folks. Let's go. 2-2 now. Pointer, it's tied up right now, but oh my God, the gamble has been paid off.
It paid off twice in a row for the Pointers. Ryan Wagner went to the bench. The six-man team pays off for the Pointers.
Yeah, just to think, just a few minutes ago in game time, it was 2-0. We were thinking, oh, maybe it's going great, but now it is 2-2. Face-off goes to Superior.
In under 1 minute, Pointers have gone from a 2-goal deficit to tying the game.
Still 4 seconds left to go. Anything can happen here.
Stretch pass brought into there. It's going to be waved off icing. Good effort by the Pointers. Pointers are buzzing. Shot towards the net. Saved by Ryan Wagner. Stewart has it. Passes it behind to Poulias. Poulias has it in the corner. He'll try to pass it to Hennigan, but it will go wide and all the way down to the end of the ice. 17 seconds to go in the third period. Here come the Pointers. Stretch pass. Pointers brought it over the blue line. They'll pass it in behind the net. 8 seconds to go. David Hill tries to get it. That hits the net. Kept in. Will they get a shot off? No, they won't. And that will bring us to the end of the third period as we go to overtime here in KB Willett.
Welcome to overtime, my friends. Here we go. Wow.
Overtime hockey. Could you ask more in a WIAC conference matchup than this?
Here we go. Welcome to period. Welcome to
period. Yeah, technically period 4. Yeah. We'll only get a 2-minute. We'll only get a 2-minute intermission here, so we won't cut away.
Nah, we'll just stay with you guys right now. I'll give you some updates on scores right now if I can find any. Let's check on that Eau Claire Stout game as it was decently close last I checked on it.
For those of you wondering, there aren't any other special rules. It is largely the same as it is across most hockey leagues. We will have a 3-on-3 overtime, only 5 minutes, and after that it will go to a shootout because it is an in-conference matchup.
All right, and now we have some more scores from WIAC because I can give you, we got more time to give you some. Northland College is still up 3-1 with 6:12 left to go in the third period. As we said earlier, Northland College is looking for their first win pretty much in general this season. If they can get against River Falls, that would be massive for their season. And Stout versus Eau Claire, last checked on, it was 4-2 Eau Claire right now. Stout making a little bit of a comeback, and it still is 4-2 with 4:21 left to go. Anything can happen, obviously. You know, we came back, Point came back from a 2-point deficit with
under a minute.
Yeah, like that is insanity.
40 seconds, the puck drops here in 3v3 overtime. The student section getting riled up as Miles Hector makes his way down to that end of the ice.
The Point is just riding with all the momentum in the world right now.
It'll be Jordan Fader, Evan Junker, and Kyler Witherspoon, your starting line for overtime, versus CJ Walker, Charles Martin, and McGregor Sinclair for the UW Superior Yellowjackets. Here we go. 3-on-3 overtime, 5 minutes to score. If not, we go to a shootout. So the stone wall of Miles Hector is finally demolished, brought down low.
Yeah, only took 40 shots.
Only took 40 shots and most of the game to do it.
And here
Face
we go.
off, won by the Yellowjackets, corralled by Miles Hector, collected behind the net. The Yellowjackets try to get a rush going. Has that puck skip over his stick. Here they come. Once again, almost blew a tire. Has that puck skip off his stick again. The Yellowjackets set up. Makes a pass towards the net. Off the post. Almost went in. Collected by Jordan Fader.
Just the tiniest bit
Evan
wide.
Junker in with speed. Jordan Fader has it still. He'll pass it over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon shot saved by Miles Hector. That puck will clear wide of the zone as the Pointers get a change. Gonrowski on now. He has the puck and he comes 2-on-1. Pass across back. Oh, Gonrowski missed the pass. Gonrowski still has the puck in with speed. Has it skip over his stick. Gonrowski passes it to Poulias. Poulias in with speed. In front of the net. Saved by Miles Hector. Fought off. And now that will be collected by Charles Martin behind the net. Charles Martin not really clear about what he's going to do yet. Crowd letting him know that he needs to make a move.
He's just sticking behind right now.
Pass not able to be collected by Colton Friesen. Charles Martin tries to get the pass up. Might be a breakaway if he hurries. Gonrowski decides to swing wide. Nice pass to himself off the board. Passes it over to Hill. Hill almost lets it go out of the zone. Still has it. McKennigan on now for the Pointers. David Hill battling with Charles Martin for the puck. Behind the net. David Hill still battling for the puck. UW Superior will come away with it as they try to get something going. Pass goes to nobody. It will be collected by McKennigan. McKennigan, here he comes with speed. Gets around the defense, tries to drive towards the net. Has it poke checked off his stick at the last moment. McKennigan swings around.
Still had control of it. He was poke checked it a little bit, was able to keep control, go around, and here comes Superior.
One-on-one, however, and he'll swing back so that he has more of his teammates. Sciarrino. That pass goes nowhere. Still in the zone. Sciarrino doesn't go for it. That kicks out to the center ice. Defended away by McKennigan. McKennigan still poke checking. It comes out as he elects to try to get the pass off. He'll be bumped off the puck. McKennigan with it now as he'll flip it not quite down into the zone. It'll be offsides if he touches it. Here come the Pointers. They have time to do it. Evan Junker in with speed. Here he comes towards the net. Tries to get the shot away. Saved by Miles Hector. Save. It is still onside by the Pointers. Shot goes wide. And that'll come back out of the zone. Evan Junker has it now. Passes it to Sciarrino. Sciarrino in by himself. Backhand shot. Goal! The Pointers win in overtime. There is your dagger.
The Pointers come back from a 2-0 deficit with 3 minutes left to go and take it in overtime.
The Pointers are undefeated in conference play, slaying the beast, #1, UW Superior.
They improved to, I think it's 6-1-3 in the season, and the Pointers, they have really, just a gritty win there by them.
They exercise the demons in the last 2 minutes of the game, get the goals that they need, tie the game, get the overtime winner. Can you ask for anything more?
I can't ask for much more. Maybe less heart attacks, That I could ask for a little bit less of, but great win by the UWSP Pointers there.
It took all game for Miles Hector to finally break the stone wall that he was throughout the game. Stopped 40-something shots. However, finally in the third period, with less than 2 minutes to play, he lets in two that he cannot let, and it gets tied. And then in overtime, Evan Junker, with the overtime heroics, is able to score off a nasty deke, by the way, completely unraveled Miles Hector, and put a backhand into the back of the net in front of the UW Stevens Point home crowd.
Yeah, it was as soon as they were able to get one goal, they were able just to pile on the goals after. The gambles worked with pulling the goalie, and it was just what a win there by Point.
I agree. Well, Ashton, before we go, anything that you liked about tonight?
I just guess the gamble at the end. Again, like we said, it's a gamble. It's a risk. However, it's those risks right there that. What about you? Did you see anything you liked?
The Pointers finally scored on the power play.
That's true.
Albeit with the 6-man. However, that's what they needed, and they will go now 4 for 27. Correct?
I think that is correct.
Is that correct, Will? 4 for 27 on the power play. Finally exercising the demons. Granted, it was with the extra man pulled near the end of the third period, but maybe that was the hump that they needed to finally start getting those really, really crucial power play goals. The Pointer faithful wishing the Pointers well as they clear the ice.
All right. Well,
in your end of game stats.
All right, let's take a look here.
Officially, the amount of shots the Pointers had was 18. That's Superior Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets only had 18 shots on goal, which means that Ryan Wagner only made 16 saves tonight. Not bad, not great, but it also means that the defense did a very good job of not allowing Yellowjackets to get many scoring chances.
Very true. It's important to mention after the first period, Superior had 10 shots, and I mean at the end of the game they had 18, so they only allowed 4 shots in both the other periods.
Officially, the Pointers had 44 shots on goal.
It took 40 shots, but they were able to break.
Miles Hector.
They finally were able to do
goodness,
it.
Miles Hector, what a brick wall he was. Stopped everything, just about everything that went his way, obviously, with the 40-something shots.
Hey, you know what they say about brick walls, though? Eventually, after some amount of force, they will break.
They will break. And that happened tonight in the last 2 minutes, as the Pointers come away with the overtime victory to go undefeated in WIAC conference play so far.
Also important to mention, you have face-off. You had the Yellowjackets won 11-10 in the first period, won 7-10. Pointers won 7-10 in the second period, and they both went even 13 for 13 in the third period. So very interesting stat there. Well,
I think that's going to do it for us here in KB Willett, here in beautiful Stevens Point, Wisconsin. We thank everybody for tuning in wherever you may be.
And also like to thank Will Haroldson here for doing the camera work, doing a fantastic job. Decided to give you a little bit of a difference in commentary change, but again, we'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in to SBTV. If you want more sports action here on SBTV, go check out the Sports Hub, hosted by Will Haroldson. I'm also on it. We also have some Brody Kubsky. You know, Liam, you're also there on it occasionally.
Occasionally.
Yeah, but we also have other sports actions. I think next time is going to be basketball next Thursday against, I think it's Trin College. It's going to be at Stevens Point in Quant Gym.
And then on Friday, we'll be back here with
more hockey.
More hockey. So that's going to do it for us here at KB Willett. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody have